What is up, YouTube? Ultimate here, and we're going to be going over the Pokemon Go news. We're going to be doing some evolutions, and then we're going to be going off and doing some legendary raids. So, yeah, this video might be a little long, but it's going to be freaking awesome. So, with the legendary bird news, we have the dates for the legendary birds. Articuno is going to be available from Saturday, July 22nd to Monday, July 31st. Moltres is going to be available from Monday, July 31st to August 7th. Zapdos is going to be available from Monday, August 7th to Monday, August 14th, which basically means for every other legendary bird other than Articuno, we're going to have a 1 week time span to catch them. I'm guessing they just did that for Articuno, got an extended one because of the fact that Articuno and Lugia are being released simultaneously. That way, if people are using their free one-day raid passes and not buying any others, they'd most likely have a better opportunity or a better chance to actually get both of the birds. So, yeah, there is no release, or I should say discontinuation date for Lugia, so we have no idea when Lugia is going to not just appear. Most likely it's going to be when Zapdos goes away, because I don't see Lugia being constantly a raid boss. They might do that, but I think it's highly unlikely. We also don't know when Ho-Ho, or the legendary dogs, or Mew or Mewtwo will actually start appearing in raids. Most likely, I think legendary raids are going to be all around holiday season, so they're not going to be just a standard raid. You're going to have your level 4 raids, and then level 5s will be special event raids for either holiday events or Pokemon Go Fest or something along those lines. So, yeah. About capturing the legendary birds. I've already caught about 10 of them, and I can tell you guys that it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and if you're trying to get a squad together, the best bet is to go on Facebook, search up Pokemon Go raid groups or Pokemon Go community forums, and most likely there will already be people already in raid groups, and they can just add you to them. And you can do this in whatever area you're in. I'm in the Tampa Bay area. There's literally like 5 raid groups in my area, and each of them having over 400 to 500 people. One of them actually has 1.7 thousand. So obviously I'm in a really good area for Pokemon Go, but there's going to be a lot of rural areas where you're basically only going to have maybe about 100 to 200 people actually playing Pokemon Go. So you're going to need to actually get all 200 of those people to go out and do raids, or otherwise you're not going to have even a slightest sliver of a chance of catching these legendary raid bosses. I can tell you that Articuno only takes about 9 to 10 people. Lugia takes about 11 to 12. That's just going on average, because there's obviously going to be people that are pre-30, and if you actually count those people, it's going to be a little rough doing it with like 10 or 11 people for a Lugia raid. Especially if it's a Future Sight Lugia, or if it's an Articuno with Blizzard, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult. Let me also go over how to capture the Pokemon. So, for the legendary raids, you have a 3% chance to capture any of the legendary birds, regardless of what you do, if you just throw the ball, right? You just throw the ball and you hit it. You don't hit a nice, you don't hit a great, you don't hit an excellent. You have a 3% chance. If you go off and use a golden raspberry and you throw it, you have like I want to say a 13% chance. If you use a golden raspberry and you hit a nice, right, you have a probably most likely about like a 14%, and then great 15%, and then excellent maybe like 16%, something along those lines. But if you add a curveball to any of those, for a curveball on a great, actually a curveball on a nice is 15%, a curveball on a a great would be 18%, and an excellent curveball with, of course, golden raspberries attached to all those previous ones I said is 25%. So if you can actually land the golden raspberry excellent curveball, you have a 1 in 4 chance of actually catching any of the legendary birds, which is awesome. You're going to have to step up your curveball game up, and yeah, so let's jump into the legendary raids. So as you just saw, I ended up capturing the 1671 Articuno, which is 97% perfect. 97% perfect. Freaking awesome. It has Frost Breath, Icy Wind. I've walked it already 21.5 km, and I got it in Largo, Florida. Holy freaking crap. Freaking awesome. I'm obviously going to use a charge TM to get rid of Icy Wind and go for Blizzard. Articuno doesn't have a faster quick move, so Frost Breath is basically the best one. And holy freaking crap. So, yeah. Let's go and see what I get for the move. Good items. Charge move. Go to Articuno. Get Icy One. Come on, come on. Blizzard, 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 Blizzard. Yes! I got the Blizzard, man. I got it. Sweet. And we're going to go off and power this guy up. Best possible moveset. And we're going to max this guy out, see what he can get. Freaking awesome. Wow. Use my hands. There we go. Fully powered up for level 35. 2,779. What a boss. The best ultra mega chicken there is. Freaking Articuno. So happy. I can also show you the appraisal. Wonder. Best attribute attack, equally matched by defense, exceeds my calculations, and then it's going to be 14 for HP. So close to the 100% perfect. There was a guy yesterday who ended up getting a 100% perfect chance of basically going off and catching a 100%er, and he failed. He didn't catch it. It was 1676, I believe it was, and that's a 100% perfect Articuno, and he didn't end up getting it. I would have been so pissed. I didn't actually even know what the CP was for this Articuno because I learned about it afterwards. I was checking. I was like, okay, it's 1671. Most likely, it's about like 1700 for like a really good one. And I'm like, oh shit, this is double exceeding. Oh shit, this is freaking 97% perfect. Freaking awesome. So thanks guys. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what legendaries you got and what IV percentage, or I should say, yeah, what their IVs are. Were they over 80%, 90%, or were they the legendary perfect? And yeah, peace out guys.